Hi all, welcome to the video. In this video, we will look at how we can perform pivoting operations in R. These operations are normally executed in Excel, and these are very effective in the sense that we can summarize multiple measures through different columns. So we'll look at a very simple and basic example. Here is a data frame where the first column we have is the week number. The second column is the product, which is ABCD, and the third column is the sales. Sales I have taken for simplicity. I have just taken sales to be normally distributed. If I just run this, uh, basically this is the data frame, and this is how it looks. You can you can see that in the first column we have week numbers, and then in the second column we have product ABCD, and then the corresponding sales. Now let's say I want to pivot this data set, and I just want to have week number as the rows, and then I want to have the total sales aggregated in the form of product, which should be represented as columns. So essentially I am looking at a cross tab of week and products, and the aggregation should be mean sales. So how can I do that in R? So there is a library which is known as tidyr, and it has a function spread, and through this we can definitely do pivoting operations, and let's do that. So I will just start with df, and I will just start the piping activity. And then what I will do, since as you can see that there are multiple entries for product across week numbers, so we will first aggregate or group by using week number and product, and we'll just summarize and take the total mean values of sales. So let's do that. So I will have week number, and then I will have the product. Okay, and then I will just summarize mean sales as mean of sales. Now if I just run this, so if you see, for different week numbers and product combination, I have the corresponding mean sales. Now what I need to do, I need to now first ungroup and then use the spread function. So spread function, here we have to indicate what would be the spreading column, or which column, or the values from which column will go into the column. Okay, so let's say if I indicate product, then individual values or unique values of the product column, which is ABCD, will be represented as columns. We already know that week number has been represented as records or rows. Now I will just indicate product, and I want, once I have indicated the column that I want to pivot, I need to now indicate what will be represented as summaries. So mean sale will be represented as summary. So if I just do that, I get a sort of cross tab where on one hand I have the week number, and then on the other hand I have column values for product. Now you can see, let's say for instance for week number 4, we don't have value for product A, so it is represented as NA. Or wherever the value is not present for a particular row and column combination, it will be represented as NA. Now if you don't want to have NA, you can basically choose fill as 0. So then what it will do, it will automatically convert all those NA values into 0. Now using this, this is a very simple example, and it basically extends to use data set as well, where you can first aggregate. Upon aggregation, you can then choose which column you want to pivot against. Currently in our example it is product, and then you can choose which measure or numeric column you want to aggregate. And then obviously if you want to have NA, you can basically replace NA with whatever you want. I hope this video was useful.